What's up, everyone? And
Okay,
welcome to FALH Radio.
we got bad news.
I'm your host, Mac Dubs. I got Landon Rank. I got Jimmy Bob, and we're chilling tonight. We got some sports topics we're going to go over here tonight.
We're not in first place anymore. Child took first place.
Yeah, I know.
I
But I
just
do have to
learned.
say, USA, men's took the basketball gold medal in a close one, but not so close one today. They played like I've never seen before. Curry was the man the past 3 games, with Kevin Durant helping out, with LeBron being LeBron. And you know what? I gotta give it up for was it Serbia? And Jokic. I gotta give it up, man. They played awesome the other day. They almost took out Team USA, but it was Steph Curry with the 36 points, the 9 threes. Just couldn't get enough of them. Besides that, Landon, how's it going, dude?
Hey, it's good to be back, man. I've been on vacation the last couple of weeks. I've been busy with cross country training this summer. School's actually starting up this Tuesday, so this is gonna be my last show before I'm officially a high schooler. So some big stuff all around. Just been getting excited for fall sports today. We are now 3 weeks away, 3 Saturdays away from college football. Super hyped for that. 4 Sundays away from NFL. Lots of preseason games, Matt. We got a ton of talk about tonight about sports. We've seen a lot of rookie quarterbacks. So I'm excited and just, this is really when that sports season I talked about all summer about how boring it gets, and this is when it starts to come back to life. This is the time.
Yeah, I'm super excited. We've got my season starts actually Wednesday. Start practicing. Got the roster last week. Um, I've been sitting here working on stuff, getting ready, um, and getting ready, getting ready for that. My son, he started football over the summer, and I think his first scrimmage this season is Monday night. Go Comets! Um, so yeah, it's going to be a fun season of football all around the house. AJ, if you're out there, dude, where you at? Um, dude, let's talk about some baseball here. I I don't know if I don't know if I should be upset about the Braves or if I should just take it as it is. I mean, what's their record now? I think it's like 60 something. I know they're I know it's 60 and like 50 something.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Braves are currently 60-55. So I mean,
and I think they're what? Are we still second in the in NL East?
yeah. NL East looking at it right now. Braves are third actually now. Mets just passed them by a game yesterday.
The
Yeah, but definitely looking at this MLB season, it's definitely been, I think, not what we totally thought it would be. I mean, look back on last year's World Series champions, the Texas Rangers, who are just having a
Shout
uh,
out to the Texas
championship.
Rangers.
Yeah, the Texas Rangers having a championship layover this year with a 55-62 record, not even knowing if they're going to make the playoffs. Houston Astros, who won it 2 years ago, barely on that playoff mark right now. They are currently in that. Uh,
Cheaters.
yeah, they're currently the cheaters are not currently in the playoff race watch right now for top teams that would currently be in the wild card round if the season ended today. The Astros would not be a part of that, and so I think, and I look at it as this is a league in the AL and the NL that is constantly winning championships. I mean, we've seen it back and forth each year. The last 2 years, we have Texas teams win it all. So really, what I ask is when are we going to have an NL team win it again? We haven't seen an NL team win it since your Braves won it 3 years ago. So I mean, this is really the NL's year to really attack it. Looking at the overall standings, Phillies obviously maintaining that lead. They're almost tied though with the Orioles, and then it goes Yankees, Guardians, Dodgers. So I find I'm very curious to see how that's going to end because all those teams are just about 2 games apart from each other. So really excited to see how the second half of this MLB season goes.
Yeah, ever since Acuna got hurt, and they said he's going to be out not just this season, but probably next season as well. It's hurting me, man. I haven't got to see Acuna play a full season in some time now, and it really hurt when they won the World Series without him. I mean, I think I actually shedded a tear for him. I mean, I'm happy that they won. Splendid that they won. But Acuna made me really a Braves fan. And they have like their own YouTube series, and it's pretty cool thing to watch from time to time.
And I mean, you watch how up and down this MLB season stock has been. I mean, I look at the Diamondbacks, who are currently in the 9th seed overall in the whole MLB, the 9th ranked team, based off the standings. They were earlier in the season, they were struggling, they were down in the bottom third. And I really look at them as making an uprise this season. We talked about the Rangers having a downfall. The Cleveland Guardians, who are in 4th place, have dropped a lot. They've lost 7 straight now, 3 of 7 in their last 10 games. So I look at that and I say, how are these standings going to change? In my opinion, I say the Phillies are probably able to kick it out in first. I say the Phillies get the 1 seed in the NL. I'm going to go Orioles or Yankees. It's going to be tough. That's always a tough one in the AL. But that AL East is definitely going to be a good race. Boston Red Sox only about 8 games behind the 2 top teams. But, I mean, all of those AL East teams are in the hunt right now for a playoff spot. Blue Jays are just 9 games below 500. I mean, you look at the other divisions here, and not a lot of divisions have multiple teams that are chasing a playoff spot. And that AL East is definitely loaded. I mean, looking at all these other divisions, the only one is the NL Central, which looks really good this year. Their bottom team, the Cincinnati Reds, are only 4 games up below 500. So very curious to see. But, I mean, this MLB season is going to be – I don't think we're going to expect who's going to win it. I think we're going to be a little bit shocked about who's going to win the World Series. Just in case you were wondering, Mac, the Rockies were up 3-0, and the Braves just put up 5 runs on them in 1 inning, and the inning isn't even done. So,
oh my,
looking good for the Braves there. Let's see what happened though. It was a walk and then a grand slam. How about that? Olsen with a grand slam, and just like that, the Braves are in front, and they have a person on second.
Gotta love it, man. See, that's the thing that I love about baseball. Anything can happen at any time. And a lot of people say, oh, that are not baseball fans. Baseball's boring. They're like, baseball is golf. Okay, I mean, yeah, somebody's throwing a ball and they're trying to hit it, but look, baseball has its spectacular moments. I've seen in my lifetime spectacular moments in baseball, not just by the Braves, but by so many teams. But it was good to see back in, I think it was 21, when the Braves put up 22 runs against, I think it was the Marlins. Fantastic baseball. But again, I didn't wasn't really enjoyable because, COVID, nobody's there to cheer. It's just like with just like when what was it, the NBA was playing in the bubble, It was
Yeah.
boring. It was boring to watch. The championship game was boring. The championship series was boring to watch. Sports does sports is not sports without its fans.
It isn't. It isn't. And I go back to that 2020 NFL season where there was fans not allowed until really the Super Bowl time. And I look at that and I say that was a boring ass season in 2020 when we had, Tom Brady versus Patrick Mahomes. I get it. Tom Brady came in. I think AJ would get mad at me, but that is just like the Lakers championship. I mean, it was a full 17-week season. So I'll give AJ that. But I think really that NFL season truly wasn't the same. There were a lot of players that sat out because of COVID. I think the Buccaneers probably would have still won the Super Bowl, but I mean, that was just one of those seasons where, you kind of look at it and you're like, okay, it's kind of like a mixed bag feeling about that Super Bowl for the Buccaneers. But I mean, still beating Patrick Mahomes is still a pretty good defeat.
Yeah, and then it was a devastating season for Duke basketball that year, the COVID year when they decided to pull out of the NCAA tournament, which I understand. Coach K really didn't think they were going to go far, and he was doing it for their safety. But even we're all big college fans. Even that was just like hard to watch. Um, I mean, I guess I mean I remember when it was only like family and like the college students that were allowed to come on and uh, watch at a certain time, watch the games, um, and people that bought tickets. I mean, season ticket. So my question is to everyone: season ticket holders from the COVID seasons, did y'all get y'all's money back, or?
I wonder though. That's a good question. Did you get your money back from that? But honestly, just that COVID season deserves its own documentary, its own 30 for 30. Because I look at college football, Big Ten fan here. I don't know how it worked with the other conferences, but the Big Ten canceled their football season in August. If we're not playing football this year, they were going to have just a schedule where you played all your conference teams, and then they came back in early October, and they're like, all right, we're going to start it up at Halloween. So we played an 8-game season. You had to win 4 games to get into a bowl game. So so just a little bit weirder season. And so that's why, we saw it a lot with my Hawkeyes. We only got to play 8 games, and then there was conference championship week. They had each team play its own conference game, but our conference game got canceled and our bowl game got canceled. So we only got to play 8 games in 2020. But I look at that season and I say, especially with my Hawkeyes, we had a really, really, really solid team that year. That was our last year. We actually had a good offense. We scored a lot of points that year. And I say to myself, I just wish that season could have been longer. Technically, you can't really consider that a real season because, it was jump started. And so I just think that 2020 season, no matter what sport you're playing, was just a crazy season overall.
Give me 1 second.
For all those Patriots fans out there, Mac Jones is playing as in a Jaguars uniform right now against the Chiefs, and yes, he is beating the Chiefs 20-10 right now. Make it 23-10. But I mean, we got some preseason to talk about, Mac. I got a couple of hot takes today. We have seen a lot of rookie quarterbacks play. I'm going to talk about some of my favorite rookie quarterbacks so far I've seen. We got a huge game tomorrow with my Broncos. We're going to see the opening game of Bo Nix's, I guess, preseason career. But we got a lot to talk about some of these rookie QBs coming in and playing in some games. Yeah,
I don't know if I don't know if do you have the app on your phone, Breaking News?
breaking news. What? No, I know that.
Okay, so there's an app called Breaking News, and it's just about breaking news all around the world. But they have a sports breaking news, and it's been blowing up my phone all day with like breaking news, and I don't know if it's just like fake articles or if it's real. But I got a breaking news today that Tony Romo is going to be the new coach of the Dallas Cowboys.
So I'll tell you that one. That is a false app. I'll tell you that because Tony Romo is not the coach of the Dallas Cowboys.
I know. And there was a couple other things, but let's get into the NFL here real quick, man.
Yeah.
I'm excited. There's a lot of players that are not playing in the preseason due to injury, and McCaffrey will not be playing the first, I want to say, 3 weeks of the regular season due to some type of injury. I know DeAndre Hopkins is not going to be playing for a couple of weeks. Who else was it? There's a whole bunch. There's a list, and it's kind of crazy. Being a Jets fan, and let's just clear all the smoke here. Am I happy we got Aaron Rodgers? Yes. But for how long are we going to have him? A season? Maybe 2, maybe 3. I mean, at 39 years old, do I think he's the next Tom Brady? No. Do I think he'll ever be better than Tom Brady? No. I'm not a Tom Brady fan, but I do give respect to Tom Brady, and I will give him the quarterback GOAT resume. And I think that I did read something today. It was on Bleacher Report or something. Tom Brady is actually thinking about coming out of retirement to play another season in the NFL.
And honestly, after taking off 2 years, I guess after this year, I assume he wouldn't play this year. I think that would really be hard for him to get out of it. And Tom keeps wearing all these Raiders gear. I know he owns part of the Raiders now or something like that. And he's been really, after retirement, he's been chilling in Las Vegas. But I don't really think the Raiders would be a great fit for him. Mac, I don't see that happening. I think it's just rumors. I mean, he said he would be up for it. I read that he would be up for it, but I just think that's bullshit. I think TB12, you got 7 championships, made so many Super Bowls. Enjoy your retirement, man. You're a millionaire. You got tons of money, man. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your retirement. Spend time with your kids.
Hey, man, if you want to get back into football, open up a sports shop or something, memorabilia shop. Heck, go coach at a high school, go coach at college. I mean, hey, or just enjoy life, man. I mean,
yeah,
45. You played in the NFL, what, 20 some years? I mean, dude, nah. Look, I know. Look at Brett Favre. Look how bad he never wanted to quit. I mean, I think he played until he was like almost dang near 50. Actually, when did Brett Favre really actually retire?
Yeah, that's a really good question for his age. While you look that up, we just got some preseason updates. I'm just going to quickly skim about a couple of games, and I'm going to give takes about the rookie quarterbacks in a second. But we got currently 6 games in action. Actually, now only 5 games in action. But we got the Buccaneers and the Bengals. Buccaneers leading that one 10-7, but are about to score. Kyle Trask, Buccaneers backup quarterback for Baker Mayfield, 144 yards. 1 INT so far. In the 49ers and Titans game, we have a good one. Niners trailing 7-17. Titans quarterback Mason Rudolph, the former Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback, with 126 yards. And Joshua Dobbs is right now looking at a backup position for the 49ers. Chiefs are losing to the Jaguars 10-23 as we head into the fourth quarter. C.J. Beathard, the former Iowa quarterback, leading the Jags with 126 yards. Mahomes did play in the game early, looked very, very, very sharp, playing with his first-team offense for the first couple of drives. Seahawks-Chargers, 13-3 game late in the fourth. Sam Howell, the Seahawks backup quarterback, with 130 yards. and Saints and Cardinals hit halftime at a 3-0 ball game as Jake Hayner with 102 yards. Earlier today, Max Jets coming through and winning 20-17 as they make the comeback over the Commanders. Adrian Martinez with 107 yards in that one. A good one for Adrian. The Jets now, I guess, backup quarterback, and the Bills look strong today as they lost to the Bears. You get my little reference there. They definitely had something too strong to eat before that game. Caleb Williams did play 90, a couple minutes with 95 yards. And then Vikings and Raiders in a thriller. J.J. McCarthy looks super good. I'm going to give my opinion on him. He had 188 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an INT. And then Packers beat the Browns 23-10. Darian Thompson-Robinson with 134 yards. So I think, Mac, we got to talk about some of these rookie quarterbacks. We haven't seen Nix play yet. We did not see Drake May play on Thursday in the Patriots uniform, but we did see rookie Joe Milton, who played a great game. Bailey Zappi was the starting quarterback in that game. We saw another, I guess not rookie quarterback, but a new quarterback play really bad. Justin Fields in that Steelers game.
My gosh, I mean, dude, what are the Steelers gonna do with? They got 3 quarterbacks and don't know what to do with them, man. It's crazy. I mean, of course we know Russell Wilson's gonna start. I mean, but come on, I mean, they're doing what the Jets did with Geno Smith and Michael Vick. And now they're doing it with Justin Fields and Russell Wilson.
I mean, it's so hard. I mean, as a Broncos fan, as someone who watched Russ play for 2 years, I see him succeeding more in Pittsburgh. It's hard to realize. It's really hard to understand that game. But honestly, I mean, the most impressive performance today was J.J. McCarthy. And I'm just going to talk about him. McCarthy, obviously, out of Michigan 2 years after he took over my Hawkeyes' current quarterback, Cade McNamara. But what a performance for him. Came into this Raiders game and led a huge comeback. They were down 17-7. Came back. It was a good battle between the backup QBs because the Raiders had Minshew with 117, but they played a lot of Aiden O'Connell. And I was very, very, very curious to see who would win this game, and what a game by the Vikings. McCarthy, though, looking at those stats, it looked very sharp. He was 11 for 17. He had 2 passing touchdowns, including a 45-yard and a 33-yard passing touchdowns. So he looked really, really, really good tonight, and they won it on a game winner right there by the former Alabama kicker, Will Reichard. And, I mean, I look at this young McCarthy and I say Vikings QB1. I mean, the Vikings could have themselves we talk about, in my opinion, the 2 best rookies quarterbacks. And we're going to talk more on the Coming Up the Bench podcast about who my rookie of the year is going to be. I say the 2 best rookie quarterbacks this year are Nix and McCarthy. But Nix is just a little bit better. I think it goes Nix, McCarthy, Williams, and then I think it's probably followed by Drake May, and then what one am I missing?
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I think it's just May after that.
I think I'm gonna go McCarthy, Nix, Williams, Drake May. I do think Nix is better than McCarthy, but I think that they'll give McCarthy the upper hand.
Yeah, and
we'll see.
We have a huge game tomorrow at 11 a.m. Broncos fans, make sure to check it out, NFL Network or on the local Denver News. Broncos Colts, and honestly, it's very curious because I didn't read a lot about this offseason, so seeing who everybody's backup quarterbacks for every single team is so cool because a lot of these backup quarterbacks were starters last year in the year of a backup quarterback. When all these NFL starting quarterbacks were getting hurt, I look at guys like Mason Rudolph, who played a couple of snaps, CJ Beathard, who played a couple of snaps, Sam Howell, who was the starter for the Washington Commanders, and then you look at guys also like Dorian Thompson-Robinson, who had to come in against the Browns, even got himself hurt, Bailey Zappi. All these guys were all starters for teams last year. But the other quarterback I forgot was Michael Penix. He played a great game yesterday as the Falcons fell. 104 yards for him. I think you can maybe talk a little bit about that game. But, I mean, the Falcons kind of looking at Michael Penix, he was 9 for 16 with 104 yards. He got himself, though, he didn't have himself any passing touchdowns, but he had himself just a couple of nice completions overall.
Hold on.
Looking around though, I mean, just looking at the Chiefs, who cares if the Chiefs lose in the preseason? The preseason always, the only thing I always say, and people always disagree with me on this, is the only thing that the preseason tells you about is how good your team is going to be if your starters get hurt. That's literally all the preseason is. It's telling you, okay, if our starting quarterback gets hurt, we're either cooked or our wide receiver core is cooked. If two of our starting wide receivers tear their ACL or something happens to them, it's like this is what happens. And so I always get curious to see because you'll see who has the better backups. Because you can look at a team like the Jaguars and you can say, all right, the Chiefs have some of the best stars in the league. But what happens when the Chiefs get injured? They lose to the Jaguars because the Jaguars are injured themselves. You look at it and you say to yourself, yeah, this is really what I think would happen. I mean, looking at these results so far of today, I see these teams and it really proves, we have better backups than you. And that's what I get out of the preseason. I don't get that, the Bears are 2-0 in preseason, they're going to win the Super Bowl. I take it as the Bears have a really, really, really good backup core, and they do have a lot of really, really, really good offense on that backup side for the Chicago Bears. So very, very, very curious to see if my predictions are right. But the preseason doesn't tell anything about anything that's going to happen in the NFL, and that's okay.
You know what I think the preseason is? I think the preseason is where they just let all the players that are not going to get to play in the regular season, just to show off their skills, and then they'll never get to play again until the next preseason.
It's crazy. It's crazy how that preseason works.
I really don't understand preseason. I mean, I enjoy watching it because it's football, but it's just preseason. I mean, we got here some highlights.
No, just a little look at the Jaguars and Chiefs game right now. Very curious there as a look at Trevor Lawrence. Talked about Mac Jones being his backup. Very curious to see CJ Beathard actually starting backup. So while we talk, we can just enjoy a little game here if you want. But
yeah, that's cool.
I'm just looking around here at the league, and the Chiefs backup really surprised me because I was like, who is the Chiefs backup? Because I believe who used to be their backup, Chad Henne, retired last year. And looking at who has played so far for the Chiefs, Carson Wentz being that quarterback, and Chris, I'm going to probably pronounce this right, Oldenkun also playing tonight. So we've seen two different quarterbacks, but I didn't realize Carson Wentz was on the Chiefs.
So let's talk about the Super Bowl between the Eagles and the Chiefs it wasn't the Chiefs, my bad. It was the Patriots. The Eagles versus the Patriots with Nick Foles as the quarterback. Nick Foles has that great playoff and end of the season run. And then the next season, that's it.
Yeah, it's kind of funny about how Nick Foles' career has gone. I'm just going to change the game here. I mean, you look at these NFL quarterbacks and you say that was technically Carson Wentz's team. He was the starter. He should have been that guy to win the Super Bowl. But Nick Foles played a great game, kind of carried that team through injury. But, I mean, it really just kind of depends where you look at. That 2017 season was crazy. I mean, having the Super Bowl in Minnesota, I remember living in Iowa, and it was so crazy to get the Super Bowl up. And, they got to make that a tradition that we have the Super Bowl up at US Bank Stadium. I mean, Broncos fans have wanted it in here in Denver, but if we had an indoor stadium, I bet we could host it. But I would love to see somewhere close to me have the Super Bowl because it's so much fun to go to the festivities. So, I mean, look for those indoor stadiums definitely. But
all right, so question for you.
Yeah.
After 5 games, where do you see the Broncos at record-wise?
I can actually name their first 5 games, I think, on memory, maybe. So we play the Seahawks on the road first. I'm going to say we're going to win that game, but then we're going to lose to the Steelers at home. And then we're going to beat the Buccaneers on the road. Actually, we're going to lose to the Buccaneers on the road. And we're going to beat the Jets. And then I think we maybe play the Chargers, maybe, and then the Raiders. So I'm going to say we start 3-2 to the season. Broncos never really start the season too well. And honestly, we're a really really big mid-year team. So I'm very curious.
Yeah, I don't know. I've seen a lot of people say Broncos will go 4-1, then they'll 3-2, and then um, I don't know. We'll see. I think I think we might go 4-1. We'll lose a game somewhere, but uh, if you really look at it, and not just because they're my team, but you know, I've done my reading and everything on the Jets. They've got Quinn Williams, number one defensive lineman. Sauce, top cornerback in the league. We've got Mosley who's still there. We've picked up so many good players to have one of the best defenses.
And I mean, you look at all of the defenses in the NFL, and you say, when we think of NFL standard defense, I think of the Browns, and I think this is going to be a very different year that we might not see the Browns be that standard team that you're maybe used to.
I can agree. I don't know where to begin with the Browns. I mean, Deshaun Watson still, dealing with his BS. I think Chubbs is still there, but I think he's still injured. So yeah, it's
it's crazy. Hey, MLB update for everybody out there. Hilliard doubled, and the Rockies have tied up the game there in the bottom of the third. So the Rockies strike right back after the Braves hit a grand slam on them. So we're tied up at 5. Got to keep an eye on this. I mean, I'm watching this San Francisco-Tennessee game with you as we see George Kittle there in the background, former Iowa player playing in this Tennessee game. But I really was really thinking about how much the NFL has changed running back-wise. I mean, I miss the 2019-2018 season when we had prime Derrick Henry. We even had Todd Gurley back in the NFL back then. I mean, whatever happened to Todd Gurley? I mean, he left the NFL, one of my favorite running backs. I remember him running for the Rams. He was so fast. We had, Jared Goff playing on the Rams back then. We had early young Patrick Mahomes. And now, over time, players get traded. And I look at this Titans team this year, and I say, don't they have DeAndre Hopkins? And is that really the only offensive star they have?
Yeah, I believe so. Oh, look, Malik Willis. He came to my church.
Is he from a Southeast school? Maybe Liberty? No.
Yes.
Where is Liberty?
Liberty is in Virginia.
All right, 4th and 1 here. Let's check this out here. Ladies and gentlemen, also tomorrow morning at 11:45, we have play-by-play reaction to the Broncos' first preseason game. I got to go to church, so I'll be late. I'll probably miss part of the first quarter, but make sure to check that out tomorrow morning at 11:45. Hop on, comment, and chat. We're going to watch some Knicks, Stidham, and Wilson. All 3 quarterbacks, very, very, very talented. Very impressed with this Broncos roster. The fact that our third-string quarterback is a former NFL starting quarterback who played many, many, many games with the New York Jets. Maybe not the best quarterback, but he has a lot of starting experience. But that is the end of the third quarter. We got a good one here between these two teams.
All right, guys, we are 35 past the hour. We are 5 minutes over commercial time. So, that being said, we'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back on FALH Radio. I'm the host, Mac Dubs. Coming off the bench host and FALH Radio associate, Landon Rank.
Good to be
And
back.
behind the scenes, our manager, Jimmy Bob. Yo, so check this out. Bottom of the fourth. Rockies tie the ball game up 5-5 with the Braves. This is going to be a slobber knocker.
It is just like last night. Last night's game ending in a 6-5 ball game, already 1 out now in the bottom. These two teams play a lot. Play 2 series this year. 1 in Colorado, 1 in Atlanta. This is the first one in Colorado, and we'll see them in early September. So we'll see the Braves in a couple of weekends. But I'm really excited to see who's going to eke out this series. I mean, if the Rockies win tonight, if we could possibly sweep the Braves, I'm not trying to get ahead of myself too much. But if we can get a win tonight and a win tomorrow, that would be great to sweep the Atlanta Braves. We really need it right now. 30 games below 500.
Man, I think I see the 49ers and the Patriots are still in talk with Brandon Ayuk, but
Very curious if that trade's even going to happen.
Yeah, I don't know, but I don't know if Brandon Ayuk's going to even be playing with the 49ers because they said earlier today that the 49ers had offered him a deal and he didn't like it. So I don't know. He could be a free agent before the season starts. We're going to have to find out.
Definitely am. And we got this preseason game on right now, guys. Started the fourth. Late in the fourth here. 49ers and Tennessee trying to possibly this could be a game-winning drive here by the Niners. Curious to see here. And the ball came out there at the end, but it's complete.
When I was younger, I think back in like 2000, 2001, I was a big Tennessee Titans fan. I loved the Tennessee Titans. I thought I was going to grow up being a Tennessee Titans fan, and that didn't happen. They broke my heart, and I went on to be a Jets fan.
Well, we got the Pastronaut Joshua Dobbs leading this drive here. Did they break your heart after losing to the Rams on that? Was it Dyson who reached out on the goal line and was?
Yes, it was, man. That Tennessee Titans team was a dynasty, man. Steve McNair, Eddie George, Dyson.
Did you get to watch the Music City Miracle?
Huh?
Did you get to watch the Music City Miracle?
I did.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But, I do like Kurt Warner, and
love him, man. He's our most famous athlete from Iowa. I'm from Cedar Rapids, where he was born at. I'm from near it, like 20 minutes away. He was stocking shelves out of college after playing at the University of Northern Iowa.
Have you seen the movie?
Yeah, well, of course I watched the movie. He's huge in Iowa, and he got to play Arena Football League. Iowa Barnstormers, one of the best Arena Football League teams. Very, very, very curious here. But the Pastronaut has a 3rd and 5 here. Definitely going to be a pass here. And Joshua Dobbs going to step back in the pocket. Incomplete.
Oh.
I mean, I think he threw that one too quickly. He didn't look through any of his progressions there. 19 kind of was open for a second there, but I mean, do you kick the field goal here? I think they're going to go for it. 3 times.
Gotta go for it here. It's almost at the 2-minute warning. 4th and 5. If I was him, I would have had somebody go over the middle. Nobody was covering that middle little half-pack angle right there.
Coach Mac, my analyst. I mean, we could start our own play-by-play. I do the play-by-play. You break down it. You're the analyst. I'm Jim Nasser, Tony Romo. 4th and 5. Doug. Oh my God, he's under pressure. This is going to be an incompletion.
Oh,
he's going to throw it.
Yep, he's got
a preseason game.
He just got his ass romped, bro.
I mean, absolutely whipped by those Tennessee. Great job by Tennessee. We got to see this replay here. They got to show. I mean, absolutely just caught in the backfield. I wonder if they'll show the replay.
I mean, my God, I don't know what he was thinking. I mean, you can really just see they're going to blitz. They're sending the blitz. It's just plain as day. I mean,
but move there by Joshua Dobbs. And I mean, if you're a big preseason fan and you hate your team losing, the Niners fans, tough one to lose today. But I mean, that's what bothers me. Is honestly, I'm going to be real. And nobody says, "Oh, it doesn't matter if the Broncos lose the preseason games." But I actually I want to see the Broncos win preseason games. I mean, anybody does. I want them to win those games, Matt, because I want to see that team learn how to win early, no matter if it's in the preseason or have that mentality of, no matter what game we're in, we're going to play.
Yeah.
And that's the thing with me is I believe the Broncos can have a legitimate shot.
I mean, look, here's something that I came up with a friend of mine. Well, really, it's the end of my childhood era, coming to an end for NFL football. Once Aaron Rodgers retires and Russell Wilson retires, there will be no more people from my era of football.
That's crazy that once Russ and A-Rod get out of here, that will be it. I mean, now that TB12's gone, I mean, it just this NFL just feels like a Pat Mahomes NFL, and it's crazy. It is really crazy. Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes. I mean, is it? I kind of look at Josh Allen as a Peyton Manning, and I kind of look at Patrick Mahomes as Tom Brady. So, I mean, kind of got a rivalry like that going on in the AFC.
Guys,
I'm gonna get a drink quickly. I'll be right back.
Go right ahead. While he's going there. So, if the Jets could make it to the playoffs this season, that would be fantastic for me. I think that would be great. All right, so look, this is what happens here. You got the two defensive guards. They're breaking down the middle here. Then you got your two outside linebackers. Boom, crushing in. He gets a breakaway. All he had to do right there was just throw the ball away. He had a receiver right there in the middle. Does he? No. Let's see what's going to happen. 1 minute and 56 seconds left. Tennessee's ball. I mean, they both got all their timeouts, so let's see. We're going to have an upset here, or is Tennessee just going to go ahead and take it out? We are about to find out. Tennessee's going to run the ball. Oh, breaks up about 8 yards. Seven yards, 2nd and 3. Willis is running the ball again. Good stop. Is it a fumble? Okay, no, it's not. Third and 4. San Francisco is going to use another timeout here. They've got one timeout left. You saw they tried to use the blitz. Didn't work. But number 36, or was it number 35, came off the right side and got the tackle and got the stop. What's San Francisco going to do here? Are they going to throw a short one, or are they going to run the ball again? Looks like they're setting up for another run. And they are. And they get the stop. With the fumble. I could be wrong.
All I am back. Trying to get my cup of ice cream.
You're good, man. The the 49ers, man, are
Ooh, making things interesting.
yes.
Zero timeouts.
I
though.
don't know why the Titans didn't throw the short pass at the end there. It was clear as day. Another wide receiver. Oh, another wide receiver overblown again. But they went with the 4-down run and
So 4th and 5 for the Titans. Beauty punt. This one's probably going to land, though, for a touchback. And fair cut. Oh, it's going to bounce into the end zone.
so have you heard the new rule for onside kicking?
What is the new rule? Tell me.
So I don't know when it's going to go into play, but it's you're only if you can only onside kick when you're down, and I believe only in the fourth quarter.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I can agree with it to a certain extent.
Yeah.
All right, San Francisco has then used all their timeouts. They've still got time on the clock, 1:30.
Dobbs in the pocket. Oh, is that Dobbs? Yeah, it is still. Pass is complete over the middle. And let's double check to make sure who is in the game currently. Looks like we have Joshua Dobbs there with that nice completion. So it is now 2nd and 5. Dobbs over the middle. Pass is caught. There is his target over the middle. And suddenly they are driving. Oh, my goodness. We have got a bit of a drive going here late in this one. But that pass is complete to lot 2.
It's going for a rerun play, basically.
Dobbs over the middle.
Information.
Caught. That is Martin. A gain of 10 to the San Francisco 35. Boom, right there. About to the 40-ish. 53 seconds to go. What can the passer not cook?
It's got to be a touchdown here.
You know it does.
2nd and 3.
2nd and 3. Dobbs searching. Dobbs got his man. It is. Oh, what a grab! Taylor down to the Tennessee 40. Got to wind that clock. You got to get up there and spike it. Get up there and spike it. Or are they going to try to run another play here? What is he going to do? I would just get up there and spike
He's spiking it right here. Yep.
Yeah, there you
job.
go.
36
seconds. Oh, my goodness.
Look at the new time clock they're using. I mean, that's different, but okay.
It's like a basketball clock.
Yeah.
Folks, if you were wondering, the Braves scored a run, 6-5. Ozuna, I don't know how to say his name. Is it Ozuna or?
Yeah, Marcell Ozuna, yeah.
Yeah, he home run. He hit a home run. So here we go. Excited to see here. Dobbs is going to spike the ball here. What is he going to do here on 1st and 2nd down and 10? Dobbs in the pocket, looking. Fires, passes complete over the middle and down short, though. 30 seconds to go.
Got to get up there and spike it again. Let's go. No spike.
That one pass was complete to Taylor. And now we have a flag down. Looked like there was a false start on that offensive lineman. Oh, that is going to hurt because the clock's going to continue to run. Killer penalty there.
False start on the offense. You know, I'm excited for my season to start. It's a new adventure. All new players. We have 2 returning players. Other than that, all new players. I'm excited. All right, 3rd and 6 here.
9. Hey, come on, Joshua Dobbs. You got to go. He's got to go. He's got to go. This is probably going to be the last play of the game. Oh, incomplete. 1 second. 1 second. We have one more play.
It's got to be It's got to be the Hail Mary.
Oh my goodness. We got a good ending here. They're saying, get back, the Titans coach is saying. So 4th and 6. Final play of the game.
Going trip.
Titans hold.
Trips right. Rolls out.
Oh, end
Throws the
zone.
bomb.
Oh, and it is intercepted. All right. What a thriller game. Let's see what else we got. Titans are going to go on to win that one. So that one, definitely one of the better games we have seen today. Let's check out what else games we got in the world of the NFL. We got New Orleans and Arizona. Looks like a good one. 6-7 ball game here. Got a baseball type game.
Oh, Rattler from South Carolina.
Yeah, that's why I'm very, very, very curious.
Did
I wanted to watch this one.
I thought he did he finish out his did he finish out at South Carolina? I thought I saw something where he transferred.
Yeah,
to another
he finished
college.
out at South Carolina. I mean, watch it here on this. I mean, I know the Saints team very well. I could totally see themselves getting themselves into a 4th and goal situation here. So 2nd and goal, but you got to score within these because you don't want to get it to 4th and goal, especially with this young offense. You got to punch it in here. So
Yeah,
3rd and goal here.
one thing about the Saints, they like to they like to run a spread offense, and right here, all right, bunch right.
Good. Out of that goal line, I'm calling it. We're handing off the ball here, gentlemen. Oh, is it gonna be a throw?
I think he runs it in.
Down to the
Touchdown.
Touchdown. Oh, he's out.
He's out.
I told you you can't run yourself in a 4th and goal. I said it before it even happened. 4th and goal at the 1 now. You better not get stopped here. I mean, he looks. Ooh, here's the thing. If I was him, I would have sprinted more to the right side and tried to hit
The helmet there.
I mean, there was.
Let that be considered. All right. Question: what do y'all consider targeting?
I mean, helmet to helmet. We got a timeout here, though. I mean, anything that's excessive to the crown, using the crown of the helmet. We got a challenge flag. They're gonna challenge this touchdown.
I don't think so. Don't waste it. Don't waste it.
Oops.
That's very close.
I don't know.
That, my
In
friend,
everyday
is
fully
very
charged.
close.
So you can go farther. And so can your money. Tow with confidence. Plus, stay connected with available OnStar technology. For summer adventures, Chevy's got you. Get $5,750 total value on this silver
I don't
LLT
think he
when you
broke
trade
the
in an eligible
byline,
vehicle.
but I
That's
believe
10% below
very
MSRP.
close.
Yeah, I don't think he did either, but we'll have
See
to
your
here.
Valley Chevy dealers.
Circle K is America's thirst stop.
But do you go for it here on this 4th and goal? I think it is a touchdown. I honestly see it being a touchdown. I honestly we'll have to look at that again.
Amazing, 79 cents all summer long. Only available at Circle K, America's thirst stop.
Next. Stop. You got it?
Honestly, I don't know.
No.
I don't know. It might not be a touchdown.
Next.
If you don't pick one,
Am I keeping you from your job?
If they go for it on 4th and down, I say yes.
do we finally have it?
Yeah, it's a preseason.
Let's go back to the
I say
beginning.
go for it.
Your
See how good your
electric
offensive line
future
is.
customized. The fully electric Audi Q4 e-tron. Get exceptional offers at your local Audi dealer.
This summer, it's time to get away with super hot deals on your favorite Hyundai models. All backed by America's best warranty. Plus 3 years or 36,000 miles of complimentary maintenance. Add more joy to your journey at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. But act fast because these deals will be over before you know it. Get in and get away now. Lease an Elantra for only $189 a month or get 1.99% APR for 60 months plus $500 bonus cash. Hurry in.
Oh, crap.
Great hit by Hall, the third-year pro out of San Diego State. But did Spencer Rattler get the ball across? That plane extends out of bounds as long as you're not out of bounds, and you can see here he wasn't.
I agree with the call. That ball just barely didn't cross that plane.
Yeah.
Very
close, and has to be indisputable video evidence to overturn the ruling on the field.
Yeah, I think it might
Good
be.
challenge, but still a plus for Darren Hall.
It's so close that I don't know. I'm just waiting for a call. I'm sorry the sound doesn't work. So it looks like they call it a touchdown.
Great job by Rattler to get that thing in.
Yeah, it looks like they did.
Spencer Rattler, who was one of the most decorated high school players in Arizona history before he left to go to Norman, starting his college career.
Extra point on the way in here.
Back home, and he gets a rushing touchdown here at State
Don't
Farm
want to
Stadium.
jinx the kicker, but it's probably going to be good, and it is.
Group B, I know you love that name. Gets the point after to make it 13-7.
Spencer Rattler with the run, and just like that, they score, and we have ourselves a 13-7 ball game.
Anyone else? Fine. Jake from State Farm. Okay.
All right. It's the personal price plan theorem. If you bundle your home and auto, that can equal an affordable price just for you. Bundling. Just
Looking
another way to save with the personal price plan.
Games,
like a good
still
neighbor,
in that top of that
State Farm is
six.
there.
Bryant and crew up to bat, and just not getting ground out there.
Cardinals
But
preseason football
Rockies
presented by
get a
Gila
run in
River
here,
Resorts and Casinos, proud
6.
partner of
Look
the
at the
Arizona
Cardinals cheerleaders there. We got a good one
Danny Surratt.
late in this ball game.
20 years, Wolf, you and I doing this on TV and the radio during the regular season.
The new NFL kickoff, you love it, you hate it, whatever you say. We got another look at one of them.
The kickoff and the kickoff return team. On the last one, where the Cardinals were kicking off to the Saints.
Kicking off is the man, the myth, the legend
on the 35. The
for the Saints, their new kicker, Smith. He's going to kick that one about towards the end zone. Looks like it will probably land. Nope. Oh, here we go. We got a return. We have got a return. And nice little return. Got that ball up.
You know a player that I do miss? Chris Johnson. Chris Johnson was underrated, but he was one of my favorite players.
Right here, Trey Benson.
I can totally see that.
And that was on a 13 personnel, 3 tight ends.
I also
great job running the ball in between the tackles.
Devin Hester. Do you remember Devin Hester?
What a great job.
Kinda.
And then he bounces it to the outside and hits the
Jets. I know about his Super Bowl kick return.
That's what Michael Carter does. Every time he gets the opportunity,
that
he
and
cashes
First down and 10.
the return off
that ball off.
Beautiful.
He's going to break. Yep, he
Close
broke.
to the first down. How do you see that room?
That ball
shaping
handed
up,
off there,
James
and
Conner's
second
going to be the guy.
down.
You've spent a high draft pick on Trey Benson.
One-ish
Amari DiMercado was a reliable player last year. And you
Looks
got
like
guys
second and
like
inches.
Michael Carter and DJ
Yeah, second and
Dallas,
one
as
here.
well as Tony Jones.
So
Carson Toon, the
nasty
quarterback,
right there.
meanwhile, in for
Michael
the
Carter is an NFL running back.
I almost call him St. Louis
He
Cardinals.
is going to play.
Arizona
I
Cardinals.
don't
I
know
believe
if it's
Carson
going
Toon
to fit
plays
here or
somewhere.
work here
College,
with
I'm
the
not hearing
Arizona
about it.
Cardinals, but he's
And
going
all
to
you just
play
can't do here
in
is
the
you just
National
can't take a
Football
sack,
League in
hand
year
off that ball,
2024.
and throw it. Come on, man, throw it. Where are we going, Toon? And look, he just
Got out of there initially, but then
what a bad play there by
fell
Carson
down.
Toon.
And Nick Lalos with a big hit.
I mean, I said it there, Mac. You can't take a sack.
Yeah, right there.
And he
Watch
shoves the
Isaiah
tackler,
Adams
takes the handoff,
looking at the
looking
left
nowhere to
guard.
go.
You
You
can
gotta
see it. There was
pivot.
a
You gotta
mix-up
pivot. And just like
right
that, look,
there.
he breaks the tackler
Some
and he
type
falls
of
down.
communication
Yeah,
breakdown between Pleasance and Adams.
I think
to
you
make
throw
that
the ball here, try to get
Seen
some short
Adams, if
yardage
it
here,
was
try to pick up
on
that first
him.
down.
Seen him
No
get beat
need
a couple
to go
times,
crazy
which
here. What do you
again
think
is
they'll
going
do
to
on third?
happen. First ever preseason game for third-round pick out of Illinois.
That was
Toon
mental error right
in the
there.
pocket,
Adams.
rolling,
Third
third down and 10.
in
Toon
trouble.
under pressure. He's going to wait. He's going to run it. Carson Toon. He will not get the first down, but he will gain 6. And it's going to be 4th and 4. And just like that, Saints are going to get the ball back.
Well, it's amazing to
We
see
need a
Clayton
beautiful
Tune
punt
hold the
here
ball down and run the ball,
from
and he's much more
B.
athletic,
Gilchrist.
right, David,
Yes.
than people gave him credit for. And he can run very much like Desmond Ritter. Ritter is a long strider, just like Clayton Tune. Probably, I'd say that Ritter's got more speed.
Hey, Mac, are you thinking we just do a couple more minutes for the show and then we get going on the Coming Off the Bench podcast in a little bit?
Yeah, it sounds good.
Yeah, I might not do the podcast as long, maybe tonight, maybe only 45 minutes. If that's okay with you, if you want to add in commercials or something like
This
that.
summer is the perfect time to
Yeah,
get
it's
away
cool. Just let me
with
know.
a great deal on your
All right.
favorite Hyundai models. All backed by America's best warranty. Plus 3 years or 36,000 miles of complimentary maintenance. Add more joy to your journey. Hurry into the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. But act fast. The hottest deals of the summer won't last. Get in and get away now. Now for a limited time, get 1.99% APR for 60 months on the Hyundai Tucson or Tucson Hybrid. Hurry into the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Thinking about selling your home in today's more challenging market? Well, you don't have to let it sit for weeks or months trying to sell it the traditional way. At 72 Sold, you can get a price thousands more than if you sold the traditional way and get it done A to Z in just 8 days. Thinking about selling? Just put in your address and get your price, a higher price for your home in just 8 days, only at 72sold.com.
You know, I got 2 home runs.
You got 2 jacks.
And then my grand slam, I signed the ball for you.
Okay.
And it says, Papa, I love you.
Why did you do that?
Because you taught me everything about
Again,
me.
ladies and gentlemen, make sure to check out tomorrow morning at 11:45. We're going to miss part of that fourth quarter of the Broncos game, but we will have it on live. We're going to get a free live stream of the Broncos game. I'm actually surprised tonight we haven't got copyrighted. Last time I did a live stream of a game, I actually got banned, but I believe because I'm using this website today, it probably won't get banned. So we might just do ESPN scoreboard tomorrow. But
Jake
definitely
from
going to be a
State
good
Farm.
one if you watch
Okay.
Go Knicks.
Hey,
It's city time tomorrow.
it's the personal price plan
for
theorem.
Game 1 of
If you bundle your
preseason
home
for Denver.
and auto, that can equal an affordable price just for you.
Yeah,
Bundling.
Mac, I'm
just
ready for
another
my
way to
phone.
save with the personal price
I
plan.
just probably have you use
Like a good
the
neighbor,
graphics
State Farm
that
is
we used
there.
last time. I just need to, once we're done with this, we can. I'll send a link to the kid
Our
I'm
rookie
interviewing
spotlight
tonight.
presented by Hyundai, proud
so-
partner of the Arizona Cardinals.
All
Not
right.
1, not 2,
Um,
not 3, but 4 third-round draft picks
Let's see.
by the
We'll
Cardinals. 7 picks in the first 90
give it about
Lonnie
10,
Ossenfort
15
had
minutes.
and used very wisely in this last
Okay.
round.
David,
I'll
you
text
look
him
at
now.
that third round right there. I absolutely love that. That is statement of purpose right there. Trey Benson, a running back, Isaiah Adams, a left guard, right guard, and then Tip Ryman, a true stud tight end. I know Elijah Jones as well was there, but the first 3 guys was a statement of purpose.
All right, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. New Orleans Saints trying to run away with this one. We got Spencer Rattler in shotgun formation. He's going to look. He's going to pass that ball. That is complete all the way over to Perry.
I can't remember the last time I've seen you this excited about a rookie. And it's not Marvin Harrison Jr. We're
I don't
talking
know
about
why they're
Spencer
playing the
Rattler.
short yard game.
I know you.
It's really not
What you want to see
Saints.
is what
Way
Monty and JG want to see, and that's
Usually they are
brutality at the line of scrimmage, and Ryman brings that.
catch run team, but
David,
we're
I'm
going
just
to
saying
find
right now,
out
Tip Ryman,
what
6'5",
they do.
275 pounds. He was the
Definitely are
best
here.
blocking tight
I
end.
say you run the ball up here, and there they go. Hands it off to Mims. Mims breaking free. He's going to gain. Oh, nice gaining.
Now, why would they do that?
Probably 9 or 10 there. But
It could
hand off
change
that
the
ball.
way
Play
the Cardinals
conservative.
play offense.
Don't throw any interceptions. Keep your lead. Drive that ball down the field. Waste clock.
Tight ends.
You want a preseason
David,
game. That's
you've
how
got
Iowa
Trey
football
McBride
is.
on
Guys,
this
you
team.
know-
So if you had a true
You know how you win a
a
game?
wide tight
Play
end
smart.
like Tip Ryman, a guy that can block. That's
Tim
his
Reitman.
forte.
I
That's
remember
what he's
him play
known
for
for.
Illinois.
And then you got Trey McBride who can also block.
15-7. First and 10. Gonna hand off the
And
ball
you
to
got
Mims.
that in
Mims gonna
rundown
gain
situation.
about
I
a
think the
yard
Arizona
or two
Cardinals
there.
could lead
Oh,
the league
second
in
and
12
8-ish,
personnel
9-ish.
in rundown situations this year.
Now here
Miles
heading
Murphy's had a
late
good
third
game.
quarter.
Made the tackle, lost his lid in the process. rookie free agent out of North Carolina.
And as I was talking about earlier as well, David, my goodness, it doesn't mean you have to jam it in there with 12 personnel and run the ball all the time. You could use play action, of course. It's very effective out of 12 personnel, but you could
3 minutes, 6 seconds to go. Mims. Rattler searching fires. That pass over the head of his intended receiver. No pass interference called. That pass was intended for Morgan, and we got a third down and
a
9.
defense when it
Look
sees
for them to
the
throw the
Cardinals
ball
go
here.
with that 12 personnel. They still have to worry first and foremost about finding number one and what is he doing? Is he throwing? Is he handing
They definitely
off?
are a big
Is he
team on
running?
throwing that
The
ball.
Cardinals have a weapon that most other teams in the league don't have. And I guarantee you that's what defensive coordinators are worried about the most, the Murray run game.
No doubt about it, but once again, don't count on Kyler Murray having to run the ball on called runs. You want to be able to run it and hand it off to James Conner.
Rattler on 3rd down and 9, and we'll see if a flag comes in. No, they're going to say no interference.
No pass interference.
Good job that time by
Yeah,
Max
that one
Williams
was
breaking
intended
up
for
the
Mims.
pass.
That running back there, Rattler is going to trot out after it. 1 first down, but look at this here. That's close. I mean,
a little surprised they didn't throw a flag, but we'll take it.
Just right
And
there.
that's the way you want it. You want him running, using his legs, using his
They
incredible
will punt it
talent.
away here.
You want him doing that when he has to do it, David. Not calling it, saying we've got to depend on Kyler Murray to run the ball. And if you're depending on your quarterback to do that, you're in trouble.
Just one of beauty. Going to back him up down to the 8. Watch out, watch out. Not a speedster, number 30. Oh, breaks the tackle. Here comes 30. Oh, 30 with a crease and takes out to the 25-yard line.
Crazy.
That was a punt of 61 yards, and he returns it 20 yards to his own 26-yard line. Tyler Murray enjoying the night, and I think that is gonna,
Make this a summer to share. In the 3-row Kia Sorrento. The
I'm
Tech
going
Forward
to turn off the
Sportage.
stream. I mean the game now. There.
All right, guys. That was fun. And we'll do it again next week.
Yeah, next Saturday I will officially be a high schooler, but stay tuned, folks. We got more stuff coming up in about 15 minutes.
Landon actually gave me an idea earlier. I'm going to talk to him about it here after the show, after the coming off the bench show. And AJ, you went missing yesterday. You're missing again today. I'm going to put up the milk carton looking for you again. If anyone's seen AJ with you, please text the show's number or call with a reward of nothing.
We just want our friend back.
We just want our friend back. All right, guys. It was great. Thanks for tuning in. I will catch you next week. Landon will be back next Saturday.
Yes, sir.
And AJ, wherever you are, come back. With that being said, it's time to hit the music. And to sweet your asses on out of here.
And we are clear.
Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the first and last hit.
Having trouble.
Having trouble ending. Someone fell asleep at the wheel there, ending the show. And We are not yet clear. All right.
For the love of Mike.
Oh, Braves added on 2 more runs, folks. You're wondering.
While we try to get this working, more sports news on the way.
Yes, indeed.
Not yet. All right, let me try this. Boom, boom, boom. And having trouble connection. Please check your internet connection. My internet's fine. Oh, yeah.
Sometimes you just can't end the stream, you know?